What's up, guys? Welcome back. Why do I look like a hot mess? Emphasis on hot. Okay. Wow. It's Thursday. We are watching Ranking of Kings, and last week's episode was definitely a Bochi episode. We got to see him with his sword and the little techniques he was able to do about using the enemy strength against them, the little pressure point sword thing. And naturally he has his reservations about going back home. He's scared of even the queen at this point, which makes sense. She's the one who allowed him to go and also sent these two to go with him. Makes a lot of sense that he's like weary of her about that. And Domas naturally. And he didn't really know the other guy that well, so it's just super sketchy, and you wonder how many people are actually against you if you go back. So I think that's where we left off. Basically, he was kind of starting to doubt them. He cried, and after he beat himself up because he's like, how could I just doubt them without getting to the bottom of it and talking to them? I guess this episode is going to focus on him going back and seeing. I really am curious to see how that's going to be like when he gets back. Honestly, that's just going to be pretty crazy. At least they know he's alive, so it won't be like a crazy shock, but it's still going to be like, ouch. Whew, so guys, let's get into it. I'm very hyped. Episode 11. Oh, so cute. They're literally nugget children, if you remember those. Actually, they look like jelly beans, let's be real. Damn. Wait, what? Why is this kid whole talking, bro? You're supposed to just be mumbling. You're like one. What? Oh my god, these kids' proportions are very misleading. Dang, he gave him that mirror. Sorry. He was so like trained into it since he was young, like. But deep down we know like this is not how he actually wishes to feel about his brother. Older and younger brothers! Oh my god, I want some backstory. Those freaking kids, I swear. Blind? They shook! Oh my gosh. But he look at him, but you know what's funny? You're calling him a weakling, but do you realize these people go about their day without hearing and sight? Do you not realize how low-key advantageous that is? Like, that's like a superpower. Like, I know sight and hearing it balances it out and is obviously great and, but this person is doing a lot of the daily tasks that most of us do without hearing at times, sight, or even both. Come on. Like, take away these two senses out of nowhere one day and I'm like screwed. Like, I have to relearn life, and how the heck can I even, and some people have gone through that, they lose their sense within their life, and let me tell you, this person, calling them a weakling is a little like, close your eyes, block your ears for a second, let me see you walk straight, like. So how is Bochi a weakling? He's still here, bitch. I'm sorry, I'm getting too heated about that. You just got told. I know he's just a kid. I'm not like going off on him. give hope to everyone else, right? And respect the weak. It's Boji. Oh wait, no, that's the girl. That's me. Whatever, Miranda. I don't remember her name. Wait, is she trapped there too? Her hands. Even now, she was dancing in a doll that one time. They. I'm sorry, but that kid voice is one of my... I don't know the kid voice, but I've heard these kid voices in like movies and stuff. Those hit different. Is it just me? Those VAs for those kids, I don't know what it is, but it hits different. Like... I thought you're wrong. I'm a girl. I thought you just learned a thing or two not too long ago. We did that? No freaking way. Did they do her hands too? Oh no, that's so traumatizing. Oh. Yo, I don't think you understand. It's crazy because you just called her a monster 2 seconds ago. So when you realize who the real monsters are, who the real monsters are, that's when it hits. What does he mean by I don't killed you guys? Was this little girl trapped in here as well? Does that make sense to y'all? Like, just like he is and someone is using her body out there, like maybe there's someone else that's in the mirror really and this was truly her. You don't want to be alone either, admit it. I guess she figured you wouldn't want her around. See, this is like the kingly side of him. Like once he puts his mind to something, he's very like, I guess assertive about it, you know? He still has a very childish approach, the way he like reacted to the face at first. And it's like, it seems like he was so quick to call her a monster. Once he realized that what happened to her was inflicted by others, he softened. But I wonder if even if it wasn't inflicted by others, would you come around? Like if she was just born that way? But I feel like he's growing and all of these experiences are what's gonna make him like more understanding and stuff like that. But I really like his assertiveness. That's one thing I've liked about his character a lot. See, they're connected. They're connected still. You feel me? I'm telling you, I think that's the real Miranjo. Homeboy, close your mouth. Right, this rat-eating prisoner. Whoa, he sensed something from his where? Like from his palace? The man known as the Sword King. Homeboy eats rats. Does he notice what that is? Oh, did he go look at that? Was that what he looked at when he said it smells like death? It's gone. Look at sis. Is she going off to look for Boji? Look at her, bro. And her. I love this lady. Damn, and then Boji had to deal with him. Yes. The mirror, but now I'm like doubtful. Like now I feel like there's two, just like how there's King Boss in Daida's body, and then there's really Daida. You feel me? That's in this other world, and then there's Miranjo in the mirror, and then there's the little one that's also in the world that Daida's in. So I feel like these are also two different people. Like, as if they did something and they possessed Miranjo as well, you feel me? Like, whatever King Boss is right now is the same thing that she is. Like, a spirit or whatever that's been put into Miranjo's body. Potentially a past ancestor as well. Whatever the case may be. I feel like that's what this is. Ever since she was a little girl, this must have happened, I guess. This Miranjo has a face, hands, is mostly fabricated. Even my smile is stiff. Oh, Thanx now. I don't know about all that. What do you want to say? I guess he just feels it. He just feels it. Oh, he understands your enthusiasm. I have to pinch his cheeks and his ears and shove him in my pocket. I'm sorry. I'm thieving the child. No, I don't encourage this. Okay, don't do that. No, I'm just saying. Boji's ready to scrap. Is it because they're going, so they're just gonna take him with him? His face looking dark. Exactly, they're not there to do, they're there to steal your kingdom, low-key. So, King Boss, I mean Boji, so it's just... This sounds so annoying. Yeah, I don't think pressure points. I mean, that's... Yeah, he's Daida right now, but he's just as strong, it seems. But they're mad strong, apparently, too. Yo, just make some diamonds, if you know what I mean. Wait! Oh my god, I hate this. These episodes are 10 minutes long, like... We came across a lot in this episode that, like, is definitely making us think. Like, it's stuff to think about. So, little Miranjo, and then bigger Miranjo, and then mirror Miranjo. So, gosh, number one, a huge thing we need to keep in mind is that little Miranjo mentioned King Boss. You know King Boss? King Boss? What on earth is the connection with this little child that people scrutinized, which it's not fully clear why they call them monsters and stuff like that. In what way did she kill a bunch of people? Like, what is she? And so there's her that is inside that space where Daida is. And that space, from what I understand, is inside King Boss. So this is where I'm like, why is she in King Boss? And she's in King Boss because I don't believe she was in Daida beforehand. So the reason why they're in the same space together now is because King Boss must have carried her. And he's currently now in Daida. So now they're in the same space. Before, maybe she was alone, and now they're in the same space. Now, the other thing is that she's a kid. So she's a kid. So whenever this happened, I believe it must have happened when she was a kid. So the way we're looking at King Boss right now in Daida's body, Daida, I guess, inside King Boss at the moment will not age. If we had to look at Miranjo. So Daida in the body will not age, but his exterior body will age along with King Boss. Similarly to how we see that version of Miranjo where she's grown, you know, with Appius. And so she's grown, so whatever has taken over her body then is aging in it, and she's gotten prosthetics. It seems they said a lot of her body is, you know, fake and was remade. And so it makes me think, okay, now we don't have a physical body for Miranjo. So did King Boss take in? No, did Miranjo die and then they blended her body and then he took her, which made him also take little Miranjo? You feel me? This is like so, like, it's not that confusing, but it's hard to like explain and make it like clear. But now that maybe King Boss at one point ended up taking, although from my understanding they have to be blood, which is like blood relatives. So I'm just like, so is Miranjo related to King Boss? When they said they came and destroyed everything, were they talking about giants? Like, I don't know. But Miranjo was hella tiny when she was young, so I don't think she's a giant. And she's still growing normal human size. Like, I wouldn't call her a giant, but I don't know if they're... That's the best way I could picture it. Is like, and then she was in a mirror. 'Cause don't forget, King Boss gave Daida the mirror. Which means... he definitely was there whenever whatever happened to Miranjo, and now she's in a mirror. And for little Miranjo to be inside of him right now, it's because something happened to them, to little Miranjo, when she was young. Which means there's been years where she was stuck in that space. Daida so far hasn't been stuck in that space for years, but it seems like little Miranjo has. Yeah, so that's a very interesting situation. And then we have this underground king that wants to take over the kingdom of Boss. Obviously, the Knights is not very happy about this in the sense that, like, he obviously feels bad keeping this from Boji, like, that they're trying to actually use the confusion to take over the kingdom. Obviously, this is not something Boji would be pleased with at all. King Boss is captured right now, so I really, really wonder what they plan to do with him and how he's going to get out of it. He's really, really strong, but he's not a giant right now. Like, he's small. So I don't know if that does anything. Miranjo, what is she doing in regards to this? Like, she's just standing outside the place looking down where healing is coming while, like, homeboy in there has knives to his neck. I'm trying to understand why she's not unleashing the beast. So clearly there's something really sus going on there as well. Everyone seems to have their own agenda. Like, what the hell's going on? But this is very entertaining. I'm loving it so much. So there's still a lot more I could touch up on, but like I'd just be all over the place, you know. So I'll just end it here, guys. I want to hear your thoughts. No spoilers, please, but I'd love to hear your speculations on this news stuff. And I'll see y'all again in my next video. So thank you and bye.